Hello, warfighters. Before we get started with this Soviet Civil War episode, I wanted to give a special shout out and a big thank you to Night Eye for his generous donation on Patreon. As a member of the $50 tier, he does get a free War is Hell t-shirt, which should be on the way if it hasn't gotten to you already. But thank you, Night Eye. I really appreciate it. It's donations like that go help support a number of the series that we have here on this channel, as well as some of the things you're going to be seeing in the very near future, which I'm super excited about. So if you want to be like Night Eye and also help support this channel financially, all the information is in the description below. But thanks again, Night Eye. You are the man. And for the rest of you, here we go with the last episode of the first half of the Soviet Civil War. Hello, warfighters. War is hell. Welcome to the next episode of What Could Have Happened Had the August Coup Gone Differently and There Was a Soviet Civil War. Now, part of the VDV, the brigade that I am going to be playing as in this mission, has declared their allegiance for the government under Gorbachev. So they're going to be instrumental here for the Battle of Seversky, providing some much-needed reinforcements. Now, the way that this is going to be working here, if you haven't seen the last few episodes, is in the Battle of Seversky. We've got a lot of ultranationalist forces that are pushing into this air base, which is a nuclear bomber base, to try and capture some of the nuclear weapons. So you can see we're jumping in. We've got a few more planes as well. They're going to be bringing some more of the brigade in. And so it's absolutely vital for us to try and hold this airfield at all costs. Again, if ultranationalists get a hold of the nuclear weapons, even if they don't have a way to be able to detonate them, we could go ahead and unleash the radiation, or at least threaten to be able to do so. This will be a game changer if the ultranationalists get the nuclear weapons, whether or not they can detonate them. All right, so I'm going to be leading one squad of the VDV, and the way that this is going to work is as soon as we hit the ground, we're going to start moving to different areas of the airfield. The hope is that every squad can kind of hold one of the main entrances in and prevent the enemy from gaining any more ground. However, one thing to keep in mind, though, is that there are a lot of people in the VDV who see this as a suicide mission. We are still heavily outnumbered. You know, they've got armor, things like that. So the close air support that's taking off right now is going to be instrumental in trying to hold this airfield, but their ammunition, fuel is in limited supply, which means we may get one or two runs of these birds, but they've got to cover the entire airfield and all the various entrances. So I am somewhat concerned that they're not going to be able to play too much of a role, and things are going to get pretty dirty for us. All right, I'm going to hit the ground. As I mentioned, start heading to my entrance. Everybody's going to be dashing across the runway, though, as soon as they hit the ground, as they try to link up with other sergeants like myself. But as per tradition, we've got to go ahead and get to the briefing. So now that I'm on the ground, let's go ahead and get to that now so you can kind of get just a little bit more information on what's going to be happening. As mentioned, this is going to be taking place in the same area that we've been seeing for the last few episodes, which is Seversky, and also the nuclear bomber base that is here. By us landing directly on the airfield, that puts us in a pretty good position to be able to quickly set up defenses. However, the ultranationalists might have seen us come in and know full well that the longer that we get to set up our defensive positions and to dig in, the more difficult it is going to be for them. So we are anticipating a very quick response from them and a major attack on the airfield. We are surrounded. We have no idea what direction that the enemy is going to be coming from, but we'll be ready for anything. If we have to fall back, we're going to fall back to these bombers that have been unable to take off due to some of the AAA that is in the area. Hopefully it doesn't end up coming to that, because using these as kind of the point for us to hold out is not going to be the smartest thing, but it is one of the more central points in the airfield where everybody can get together. I've been able to dig the trench that's going to be used for me and my 2IC. The other units that I'm with here are going to be split up along the road, which overlooks this hill and main road into the base. So we're set up, and now it's just us waiting. But to the north, we've heard the enemy is coming in, and we've heard a firefight begin between the ultra-nationalist forces and the 36th Airborne. Okay. So now that we've got this going, we're going to have to be very, very careful about what we're going to be seeing in front of us. We can't get distracted too much by what's to the north, since we're going to be facing to the west. We've got to rely on those forces kind of hold off for themselves. We've got enough to take care of. So what I'll do now that we're kind of dug in, we've got everything going on around us, I'm going to do a quick check of the line, see how everybody's doing. Going full well, any minute we're going to probably get attacked. You can see I got a static MG. I've also got AT2. They're going to be some of the heaviest hitters that are going to be looking down this main road. On the left side, I've got 1 AT basically along the road, as well as 4 like riflemen. Same thing over here on the right side. Kind of set up the same way. You'll probably notice that some of the forces on the ends farthest from the road really don't have a good look down this main objective. Now that is actually by design, because while this road is one way into the compound, there's a lot of breaches in the wall that enemy forces might try and get through. And here comes some more artillery. You can see they're trying to crater the runway to make sure that nobody else takes off. So that is going to limit us from, for sure, being able to have our bombers take off, but also the Su-25s that we've got in the air. They might not be able to land here. For sure, they won't be able to take off again. So even if they do land, I question if we'll be able to refuel or rearm them. Okay, here they come. Coming down the road. One tactic I'm going to use here, I'm going to have everybody hold their fire, because I do want to open up on them all at the same time. If I can get them a little bit closer, that means accuracy is going to be a little bit better. Make sure these guys are ready for the firefight. Okay, these guys are good. Check the right side. Okay, they're solid too. Statics are about ready to open up here. I think this might be pretty good. You can see how many of them are out in the open. Okay. Open fire. Start engaging with them. Guy on the right went down really, really quick, but I think everybody was trained on that guy, so you would hope that out of all the rounds that were being fired, somebody would have hit him. Looks like more coming in behind these guys. Okay, we got him. Don't have anywhere to really rest my weapon. We'll go and fall back. Stay here with the statics while the 2IC kind of covers the right side. I'm not seeing anybody come back over the hill, but you can see these guys off to the right. Since I'm having a hard time being able to hit anybody with looking hard, of course, with iron sights at this range, the best thing that I can do is to get my binos out and start spotting some targets for my guys on the ground. This is too sweet of a target to try and pass up. These 3 guys are out in the open. Not even using that bush for cover or anything. Okay, I'm gonna get this guy who's just kind of standing around. Got one hit. Okay, now he's dead. One of the guys went off over to the left side. Now this is what I'm worried about. These guys starting to come in, using these trees in front of us for cover, and the fact that I really can't see much of anything besides what's down that road, and using some of the openings in that fence to kind of break through. It's going to be a tough battle for these guys on the end, just because the enemy... Oh, that was close. Oh, that knocked out the gate, too. Okay, so they do have a freeway in here. This guy's dead. I'm going to have to check the other side, make sure everybody's good. Like I was saying, I had to leave them right here where we can all support each other. I didn't want to put these guys who are going to be covering some of the openings up in the trees, because then there's no way I'd be able to tell if anybody is down until it's too late. We might not be able to even support each other, like I was saying just a second ago. 2IC good? Yep, he's good. A lot of tracer fire. I think somebody was trying to get through that main gate, or the opening here in the main gate. Taking some fire from right here. Let's move up. These guys might be able to see something that I don't from my position. Oh, that's coming far right. Yep, they've been able to breach the walls just as I thought. Far too numerous to cover every opening. Oh, I think I got that guy. I just lobbed some grenades that I got into this particular area. I can see the opening. I shot that guy in the arm while I was getting somebody who was in really close. That guy died. SU-25. There he is. We got our support. Now, the way that he went through his missile and gun run right there is he was running perpendicular to the wall. So anybody over here who was trying to get in is likely dead, but those who had kind of made it in already, these last few stragglers, are the ones that I've got to be most concerned about. Since they are AI, they're going to see me a lot faster than I can see them. I'm able to spray a few rounds just to try and suppress them, because as you know, my guys start dropping here, like the guy who's on the left, I can grab more ammunition from him. Part of me just wants to push into this set of trees to make sure that it's clear, but I gotta try and hold back here at least. Oh, who's my 2IC shooting at? I think that's somebody. Yep, had to have been. Okay, we're hearing now Armor, which is coming this way. So this is why we had our AT set up. Now, I don't know if it's just the one tank that we could see right here, or if there is more that is going to be in behind it. All I know, though, is that we've got to continue to try and hold. If they're able to get a tank through and eliminate all of us, that means infantry will just be able to come pouring in here. It's got to be close. I can kind of start hearing... Wait. They're opening up on somebody here on the left side. This guy's just getting lit up. Okay, seeing as we've got an opening over here, too. Let's try and see what we can do to... If we can't close it up, at least make anybody pay a super heavy price who tries to break through. Okay, so we had the right side compromised. Now the left. Let's drop that one a little bit farther behind. Okay, they're still stopping anybody who comes in that way. That guy's been wounded. I don't think he's going to be able to hold out for too much longer, so I might have to move up. Gosh, there's a lot of contact around us here. There's that tank. T-72, same model that we had seen in the last episode. Come on, dude, open fire. There we go. What was that, his front armor that got hit? I'm gonna try and get down here since there's nothing that I can do against this take. Alright, there's another round. Looks like it was a good hit. Is his turret down? Might have knocked his turret out. Got another Another break here from the fighting. Solid hit. That tank just refuses to go down. Oh, now he's getting out of here. Showing us his rear armor, though. There's a good chance to get a hit. Ah, he missed him. Sailed right over him. I can still get him. Heck, even if you... Oh, he did miss. Maybe one more? I can't afford it. I gotta try and help plug this hole here on the left side. Grenade out. One more. Okay, I think my... Yep, my way to the gate here has been opened. I think I got one person with a grenade. Oh, somebody back there. I got hit. I gotta fall back. That probably wasn't the smartest move on my part to just kind of move up here, but honestly, something had to be done to be aggressive and make these guys know that we're not just going to go down without a fight. Oh, someone in the grass. Made him fly up like 3 or 4 feet. Oh, another person in the trees. It's going to be hard to find anybody out there. There's probably no reason for me to be plugging that hole from that position. Right side looks like it might be clear as well. Never mind, they're engaging something. Let's fall back here to the lines. There's a BTR that's coming in. It's going to have some infantry on top of it. That's some of the reports that we've been hearing. Of course, with the BTR, if they're able to push through our lines and unload their infantry, they're going to have a good chance of being able to move throughout the airfield. Start getting some of that ammunition off of him, get a couple med kits, a couple grenades, since I ended up tossing those ones to try and plug that hole. There's more that comes by, and I run out of grenades for my weapon. I can start lobbing those as well. Alright, pretty good. Got 8 mags, minus the one that is in my weapon right now. Let's see what we've got now. Oh, there it is. Here comes that BTR down the hill. AT didn't do the best against that tank, so hopefully he'll be able to do better against the BTR. Oh, he stopped. I wonder if he's going to start... Okay, he's moving. I was going to say, I wonder if he's just going to stop and just blind fire down here. I mean, this thing sure would keep us suppressed. Anytime, dude. Anytime. You can open up whenever. I'm getting down. Oh, he killed him. Okay, let's get in here. Oh, whew, not bad. I thought that was going to be absolutely embarrassing my first shot. Taking that type of fire, there's no way I'd be able to really zero in on that BTR. Okay, I'm able to reload. Hopefully Static MG is doing a pretty good job taking out the infantry, so all that's left is the BTR. I can't really see. Of course I'm going to get hit. Alright, infantry is dismounted. Might be just one guy left. Yep, there he is. Got him. Patch myself up first, and then I'm going to head on to the AT. I'm going to try and fire maybe a couple more rounds at it. Now the thing is I don't know if we've been taking much fire with the BTR since it got hit once. Do this, see if we can get the reload. Oh, it is reloaded. Okay, let's aim a little higher. Where did that one hit? That was a direct hit. Crew's getting out. Almost reloaded. Fire at it again just so we can get a giant fireball that probably kills some of the infantry around it. Man, I'm getting hit. Okay, we've lost somebody else here. Looks like, based off of the AI sheet, we've lost 3 and 7. Uh-oh. This ain't good. They're getting really close now. Let's get those rounds on them. I might have helped get 1. Oh, we lost 2 also. And 6. So 2, 3, 6, and 7 are dead right here. Okay, we'll try and see if this building will provide us really any cover. Yeah, things, as you can tell, are getting very out of hand. Taking a lot of enemy fire from here. They definitely have fire superiority. Okay, another reload. Ah, dang it, we lost the static MG too. All the statics that I've got here in this trench are down. This is definitely a major push for the enemy. You can see how much damage that they're doing to us. Another part of the wall went down, which means we'll have more guys that can open at us, or open up on us. 2IC still up? Yeah, he's still up. Not gonna doubt this guy. He's the one who's being ever vigilant over here on the right side. I'm not really seeing too much here in the trees. Well, he's firing a few shots. I wonder where he's firing. I don't know. I just feel like we've got more infantry that could be over here on this right side. So I'm going to go ahead and just lob a grenade in there. I didn't hear an explosion though. I'm wondering if I am down to only smokes with it. Aircraft just flew over. Yeah, so few of us that are left. Let's see if I can get in the static MG and take out a lot of those guys that are out there in the open. Ah, dang it, it's out of ammo. Guys on the left have been completely wiped out. Oh, there is a lot right here. Who made that guy go flying? Dang, I'm pinned down right here. Try and crawl back behind this building before I really start falling back. This provides me some pretty good cover, and I might be able to switch back and forth between this window and also the trench that had the static weapons in it. If I can do this bounce back and forth, might be able to confuse the enemy a little bit. I think I got a few kills right there too, but I gotta conserve my ammo. I gotta be careful about that. Even though I was saying earlier I could just grab some ammunition off of the dead. Problem is, I'm gonna have to leave these spots here that are relatively safe to be able to go ahead and do that. 2IC, how you doing? Okay, he's still. It feels like this is never going to end. The amount of people that they're sending our way and that are continuing to come in is going to pose a very big challenge for us. We've lost more than 50% of our guys. In fact, 2 up front. I think my 2IC might be down too. Oh, just 1 up front. A lot of those guys up front are dead, but we've got a few guys who are probably prone right now. I don't have any more grenades to be able to launch out that far. 2 more mags plus the 1 I got in here. There we go, got him. 2IC, still doing good. It's probably terrible using that tank for cover. head back inside. Oh yeah, they are super close now. That's 2 down along the wall. I'm definitely missing that little strip. Oh, one more. There we go. Fence post was giving him some cover from the looks of it. More guys maybe over here to the right. Not that I can see. Poke my head out. Not seeing anybody from this vantage point either. I'm surprised we haven't seen more people come in from the left, considering that was actually pretty big for them to be able to get through. It's one area I honestly wasn't expecting too much. Got way back in the trees. Why are you just going out in the open? Someone hit me. Let's get patched up and get back into the fight. Yep, nobody else is alive but me. I'm the last survivor of this squad. Now I gotta put myself in a position to be able to survive. As much as I want to make my final stand right here, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to fall back to the bombers I was telling you guys about earlier. God dang it, fence post again giving him cover. Basically just absorbing those rounds. Move. There we go. It's taking some heavy fire, it seems like, just to the right of where the gate used to be. Probably from a machine gunner. Yeah, I wonder who they're engaging over here, too. Seeing that we don't have anybody besides me, maybe they're engaging somebody at much longer range. ICs down. Anything I can get off of him. Maybe I can get some ammunition, keep in the fight. Oh, I see some movement. Oh, they've gotten up this close to me. Yep, there's no way I'm going to stay in this fight. Okay, time to fall back. Only hope that I have of being able to survive is to be able to use the building that I had been in for cover. I've been hit. Now it's a rush. Okay, so it's very likely that with us falling back here and with this particular entrance into the airfield open, they're going to push a lot more of their forces through this area. That's going to be infantry, BTRs, even T-72s if needed. So with this area falling, everybody is being called to the area of the bombers. I've only got 5 rounds, so I'm not going to be able to do too much. Let me see if I can get a good idea, though, of what exactly is happening. This position that I was holding, you see the trenches up ahead. I think somebody might be firing a few rounds over there. Maybe mortars. Okay, those guys are starting to fall back now. Got another squad of VDV coming this way. I think even the... Yep. I was going to say the squad over there, too. Going to be coming into one position. Now, we've got somebody behind us as well, as far as the friendly squad. They hadn't seen too much action. It seems like the north and the west were the 2 areas that the enemy was coming from and kind of making a majority of their efforts, but definitely more west than anything else. Who knows, maybe what we saw at the north was kind of more of a diversion than it was anything else. But yeah, they've rushed over the dead bodies of the guys that I was leading. Seems like the north might have their hands full. God dang it, those guys aren't going to be able to get back. They're starting to be engaged. Problem is, too, they have 0 cover whatsoever. Yeah, it's not going to be good. Oh, same thing with them. Both of them are going to get caught out in the open. Hopefully they'll be able to bound here. Hey, friendlies. Guys that came up behind us. Alright, I'm liking this. They're going to be the main line of defense here while we try and wait for the 2 flanks to start coming in. Maybe any other reinforcements. Gosh, with the 5 rounds that I have, I can't do any good. Maybe I can run up to one of these guys, take some of their ammunition out of their backpacks or something. But I'm not close to any friendly KIA who I can use to try and get weapons or ammunition. I mean, ammunition obviously, but if I need to grab another weapon or something. Come on guys, hurry up, get back here. Okay, they're trying to hit the guys who are coming in from the west. Kind of overran, I shouldn't say kind of, who did overrun our position. I'm going to try and move out to these guys since they're just kind of standing here. I don't think they've been aggroed yet or taken any shots. I can't imagine that's going to be the case for too much longer. Really hoping that they could suppress some of the guys that are coming in here from the area that we were holding. Yeah, see what I was saying? Grab some ammunition out of some guy's backpack. I'll give you one back. Don't want to take all of your ammunition. Oh, BTR's coming in. This is not good. I'm going to get down. I hope everybody else does here too. Yep, there it is. 2 BTRs. 1, 2, 3 rounds, and it looks like they all missed. Yeah, this was dumb moving out to these guys because they are not going to last much longer at all. Yeah, see, some of these guys are starting to back up here, knowing full well that they're not going to be able to stand up to these BTRs. But none of them are shooting at these guys. Oh, he's dead. And this isn't good. They're standing up. BTR's... Oh, he's looking over this way. Let's get what I need and fall back. A lot of these guys, you can see they're starting to fall back too. Yeah, you guys stand up. I'm going to stay prone. Oh, we lost him. Oh, he's mowing down this squad. Okay, this is the one guy who's left. I spoke too soon. 2 BTRs right in the middle of the airfield. No way to be able to take him out. I think here might come my last stand. Yeah, the guys who started to move to this position are pinned down right now. I've got a BTR starting to chase me. Still might be too close to him. But I'm moving away from him, and he's basically standing still, increasing the distance, but he's focused his attention somewhere else. I lucked out. As I'm now being chased by a BTR, it feels like. At some point, the angle that his turret has to point down to try and take me out isn't going to be in an area where he can't hit me. But yeah, he's focusing on so many others too. See over the left, there's still that engagement going on. I haven't heard too much in the north. The south, yeah, they're taking a lot of fire there. All right, 5 mags plus the 5 rounds I've got in my weapon. Got a lot of guys who are coming in. Just take pot shots at these guys really is all I can end up doing. Alright, we're gonna go prone. I just don't like the idea of that BTR being right there. Oh, he's moving. I've been wounded. Let's get patched up and back into the fight. I'll pop up here behind one of these tires Let's start engaging some of the guys here. Oh, something killed me. Well, that is going to be it here for this episode. So with the Seversky airfield being taken, that means the ultranationalists now have access to the nuclear weapons that were stored here. So in the next episode is going to be the intermission, where we're going to talk about what that means for the Soviet Civil War now that both sides are going to have access to these nuclear weapons. And we're going to take a look at some of the things that have been happening off of the battlefield. So subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell too, so that way you could be in the know when future videos end up coming out. If you want to be like Night Eye and help support the community and this channel through Patreon, please do so. Your financial contributions really do go a long way to be able to help make the content that we have here. So it's always appreciated when new donations end up coming in. Of course, we also have the Discord if you want some information about our Arma unit. That is this community's Arma 3 group. That information is there, as well as being able to join the Discord and just have conversations with myself and other people. It's always great, so make sure that you join the Discord if you haven't as well. But thanks again for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. More of this to come later on. War is hell. You don't have to worry, because Warfighters, I've got your 6.